Come on, do a 360-degree spin. Let me see what kind of shopping area is around here. Oh my God, you came all the way out here to open a supermarket? What were you thinking? The rent here is dirt cheap, only 18,000 yuan a year. What good is cheap rent? A supermarket needs customers, not cheap rent. There aren't even any residents around here. Even if this place were free, people might still not come. There are construction sites within 2 kilometers, a newly delivered housing complex, and 3 villages. But foot traffic doesn't pass this road. If they don't pass your door, they're not your customers. Can you really bring everyone from 2 kilometers away? I've already rented the place. I've already stocked some merchandise. I'm ready to get started. Take my advice. While you haven't invested much yet, stop now. Invest any more, and it'll be too late. Thanks. How? I'll give it another shot. That's not trying. You're throwing your own money away. If you really want to spend money, donate it to your local Red Cross. I worked at the company for 8 years. But they fired me after I finished opening the new store. You don't even have a job anymore. How can you marry me? Don't contact me again. I lost my job. And my girlfriend of 5 years left me for someone else. I put my entire 30,000 yuan severance package into this supermarket. No one wanted to take over because I linked it to the unlimited customer system. Unlimited customer system activated. When the host completes a business task, they can receive a customer traffic promotion reward. How do customers come? Does it send people to the store out of thin air? The system cannot create customers. It only pushes store information to people nearby who have a real need to shop. There are construction workers' dorms 1.7 kilometers away, with 426 permanent residents. King Garden, 2.3 kilometers away, has delivered 612 units. There is no large supermarket nearby. The 3 nearby villages have over 2,000 residents. They normally have to shop at a market 5 kilometers away. It's not that there are no customers here. They just don't know this store opened. Correct. Clean the store within 12 hours. Stock at least 80 types of products. Display clear prices on everything. No expired products allowed. Task complete. Reward, 80 local exposures. And targeted delivery to nearby residents of 100 grand opening coupons. Others have handed out flyers before. No one wanted to walk 2 kilometers. The flyers only told people there was a store here, but gave them no reason to come. At this egg price, we're barely making money. The first customers have to come before we can get them to stay. 86 types of products. All prices clearly marked. No expired products found. Task complete. Customer traffic promotion deployed. What if no one still comes? It's a 10-minute bike ride from King Garden. Let's wait a little longer. The workers' group chat says the eggs here are really 2.99 yuan. Yes, each person can buy up to 3 pounds. All the other products are clearly priced, too. We got discount coupons in the King Garden residents group, so we came by since it was on the way. These people really came from the construction site, housing complex, and villages. Limited time task issued. Make 5,000 yuan in sales within 3 hours. Customer satisfaction must stay above 90%. Getting people here is only the first step. Can you get them to stay? That's the real test. How hated this store and told me to close it on day one. Now there's a long line outside. All because I have the unlimited customer system. Boss, are the eggs really 2.99 yuan? They won't be sold out before I reach the front, right? £3 per person. Until they're gone. Anyone who missed out can sign up. You'll be notified first when they arrive tomorrow. Jiang Chuan, you opened this supermarket? I took it over. You invested your entire severance package? That's my business. My employees said. Some customers brought this grand opening poster and asked if Wan Sheng would match the price. I just came by since I was in the area. The location is so remote. It's normal to attract people with cheap eggs on opening day. Once the promotion ends, customers may not want to come back. I was with you for 5 years. I've never seen you run a business. You just lost your job and you dare open a supermarket. You've gotten bolder than you used to be. Just because I haven't done it before doesn't mean I can't do it now. You just refused to face reality. Your company walked all over you. And now you've opened a store in a place like this. Wasn't one loss enough? Whether I lose money or not is none of your concern. Boss, I only need 2 bags of rice. Can you check me out first? We got here first. There should be an order. What's going on? Are you weighing my produce or not? There is a problem with the equipment. Please wait, everyone. I'll handle it right away. The scale is broken. The customers are leaving too. You think you can keep this store running by yourself? A fresh food store isn't just about putting goods on shelves. Purchasing, spoilage, staffing, checkout. Any problem means losing money. My store has a problem. I'll handle it myself. Then take your time. You can't even handle the first wave of customers. Even if people want to come later, you'll drive them away. Current sales, 3,200 yuan. Current customer satisfaction, 87%. Task completion requires 90% satisfaction. 40 minutes remaining. Customer traffic can only bring people in. If you can't handle them, too many customers will just ruin the store. The scale's power board is probably broken. It won't be fixed anytime soon. Do you have a mechanical scale? There's one in the warehouse. You know how to use it? My dad used to sell produce at a market. I worked with him for a few years. What's your name? Zhao Wu. Help me for 2 hours. I'll pay you 200 yuan. You handle weighing. I'll handle checkout. Deal. Anyone buying produce, line up on the left. If you're only buying rice, flour, or household goods, go straight to checkout. If you miss the eggs, register on the right. We'll let you buy them tomorrow at today's price. Current sales, 3,200 yuan. Task continues. From this moment on, we can't waste a single second. How hated this store and told me to close it on day one. Now there's a long line outside. They have no idea I have the unlimited customer system. Produce buyers, weigh your items first. Then come straight to me to check out. If you're only buying packaged goods, use the middle line. You don't have to keep waiting. 2 pounds and 10 ounces of potatoes. I've put the label on for you. This is much faster. Everyone was jammed in one spot before. No one could move. Current sales, 3,512 yuan. Brother Jiang, this scale isn't accurate either. This is the scale that weighed my produce. You didn't overcharge me, did you? The electronic scale is broken. The mechanical scale isn't accurate either. Do you 2V know how to run a business? Customer satisfaction dropped to 86%. How about we cover the scale and charge a little less per bag? No one should complain. No, if we undercharge today, we might overcharge tomorrow. If the scale isn't accurate, we can't do business. Anyone whose produce was weighed can have it reweighed for free. Any overcharge will be refunded twice over.
Undercharges won't be collected.
You overcharged me 2 cents for these tomatoes. It's only 2 cents. You don't have to refund it twice. This isn't about how much money it is. It's my first day in business. I have to set the rules right. The boss is pretty honest. You don't need to reweigh my bag. Just check out the people behind me. Current sales, 4,360 yuan. Current customer satisfaction, 89%. 12 minutes remaining. I biked for 20 minutes to get here. I didn't get any eggs. I don't want anything else either. Please register your phone number first. When the eggs arrive tomorrow, I'll reserve £3 for you at today's price. You won't have to wait in line again. The price really won't go up tomorrow? I'll reserve them for you myself. I keep my word. Then I'll buy these for now. I'll come back for the eggs tomorrow. Current satisfaction has risen to 90%. 2 minutes remaining. Current sales, 4,932 yuan. Current sales, 4,986 yuan. Current satisfaction, 90%. 1 minute remaining. Jiang, that group of customers just left. Boss, do you have full cases of bottled water? They come in 24 packs, 24 bottles per case. I'll take a case. We're out of water at the site. This crappy phone. Why is the signal so bad after I come in? Even the store Wi-Fi. The password is 88 South. $24 received. Current sales, $5,010. Customer satisfaction, 90%. Time task complete. Reward, 300 targeted customers. Over the next 48 hours, store info will be pushed to nearby customers with real shopping needs. You said $200 for 2 hours. Brother Jiang, I only worked a little over an hour. How can I take that much? Without your help, I couldn't handle this batch of customers today. You've earned this money. Are you still hiring here? The delivery station where I worked closed down. I'm looking for work now. Once I finish restocking, come back tomorrow. I can't promise high pay, but you'll get paid on time. Manager Liu, haha, this is the store. The prices are fair, and the owner is easy to work with. I'm in charge of the cafeteria at the construction site up ahead. We have over 400 workers. Every day, we buy rice, flour, vegetables, and other supplies. What do you need? You can give me the list. Next month's purchasing budget is $60,000. We were going to buy from Wansheng. But a lot of workers were talking about your store today. I can give you a trial supply opportunity. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, bring samples to the site office. If your price, quality, and delivery all pass, the order is yours. I'll be there on time. Manager Liu, this is just a newly opened store. It doesn't even have stable suppliers. Letting him supply over 400 people is too risky. That's why today's only a trial evaluation. The biggest company doesn't automatically get picked. You're already swamped with retail customers. And you still dare take a construction site order? Whether he can take it depends on the goods and the plan, not who got here first. Himen's total price is 3% higher than Wansheng's. The same goods cost that much more. What's there to compare? I offer daily deliveries in batches. Bad produce can be returned or exchanged the same day. Wansheng's quote doesn't include delivery or replacement for spoilage. Add those two costs, and their actual price is higher than mine. A quote should be clear from the start. You can quote low first, then raise it after signing. Let's do a 3-day trial. If there are no quality or delivery issues in 3 days, the $60,000 monthly order goes to Himen. Manager Liu Wisheng has supplied the site for so long. You're changing suppliers for a new store. Workers went to his store today and ran into an equipment failure. He didn't shift the blame, and he didn't charge them a penny extra. A bigger business doesn't mean more reliable service. $60,000 worth of goods. Can you afford that? You'll know in 3 days. You know Joe's new Himen Fresh Market, right? Starting today. Don't supply him with the rice, flour, cooking oil, or vegetables he needs. Not yet. But what if he pays cash for the goods? How many orders do you get from Wansheng every year? Do the math yourself. Supply him once, and Wansheng will switch suppliers for good. Real business order detected. For this task, the system only provides demand analysis. No goods will be provided. Sorry, Boss Jiang. This batch is already sold out. Try someone else. Boss Joe, I need 50 bags of rice and 20 drums of cooking oil. I'll pick them up tomorrow morning. Cash payment. Sorry, Zhao. Someone already ordered this batch. I checked with the warehouse this morning. There's enough stock. Boss Gao just gave me an additional year-round order. I move over $200,000 in goods through Wansheng every month. I can't offend him over your one purchase. I'm not asking for credit. I'm paying cash. This isn't about cash. Try someone else. Brother Jiang, they clearly teamed up against us. They didn't team up. They just won't risk losing Wansheng as a major client over a few $1,000s. Then what about the site's goods? There can't be only these 3 suppliers in this county. Watch the store. I'll go to the wholesale market. I can sell you rice, but it's 20% above the price on your list. Delivery costs extra. At this price, delivered to the site, I'd lose money on every bag I supply. If it's too expensive, don't buy it. It's your first time buying from me. I can't give you my regular customer price. This batch is cheap. If you take it today, I'll knock off another $2. Over 400 people eat at the site. I can't take goods like this. It's cheap, and you're still so picky. What good products can a little store like yours even get? Jiang Chuan, didn't you already land the construction site order? Why are you still searching the market alone for goods? I got the order. So naturally, I need to find supplies. Not even suppliers want to work with you. What's the point of taking more orders? Chan has been helping me prepare Wansheng's new store lately. After dealing with suppliers, you learn. It takes more than a few customers to build a business. You know more than I do. But that doesn't mean I have to do things your way. These suppliers have worked with Wansheng for years. I built up their orders, warehousing and shipping. Making them choose between Wansheng and Himen is perfectly normal. You're afraid I'll take the site order. So you're using major clients to pressure them. And you call that normal? Business is all about results. If you think it's unfair, don't do it. I gave you a chance. You just refused to bow your head. Now you're begging everywhere for a few bags of rice. Aren't you embarrassed? I'm looking for supplies, not begging. As long as the goods meet standards and the price is right, I'll pay cash for them. You can make a few wholesalers refuse to sell to me, but you can't lock down every grain grower and vegetable farmer. Not a single truckload came in. The prices I can get are too high. The cheap goods don't meet quality standards. Maybe we should get cheap goods just to get through these 3 days. If we fool the workers with near-expired goods on the first shipment, even if we keep this order, we won't last after that. Boss Zhang, tomorrow morning I need to see the first batch of samples. No later than 3 p.m. The site cafeteria must have the goods in storage. I'll deliver them on time. Let me remind you of something. Gao Jihao just offered to resume supplies at the original price. If you can't deliver within 24 hours, I can only cancel Himen's trial supplier status. Real order fulfillment requirement detected. Time remaining 23 hours and 59 minutes. Current number of available stable suppliers, 0. Manager Lin, the original buyer, lowered the price again. It's 40% below what we agreed on yesterday. They're also making us pay the unloading fee. Sir, which co-op is this truckload of vegetables from? Qingyuan Cooperative. Over 8,000 pounds of vegetables. The original buyer changed their mind at the last minute. If we take them back now, they'll just rot in the warehouse. Where is the co-op? Donghe Village, over 30 kilometers from here. Are you Lin Yu? Who are you looking for? I run Himing Fresh Market. I'd like to buy a batch of vegetables from you. How much do you need? I'll start with 1,200 pounds. If the quality is good, I can buy from you long term. That truck outside has over 8,000 pounds. You're only taking 1,200 pounds. That doesn't solve my problem. I can't take all 8,000 pounds right now. But I have a supermarket and an order from a construction site with over 400 people. Once the first batch goes smoothly, I can buy from you every day after that. A little supermarket that just opened. Why should I trust you? Before 3 o'clock this afternoon, I have to deliver the first batch to the site. You don't have to believe me, but this order is real. The original buyer had a contract too. Then cut the price at loading. The price goes on the order now. I'll pay a 3,000 yuan deposit first. As long as the goods meet the standard, I'll pay the rest right after inspection. Fine. But the crops aren't graded. Pick the goods yourself. You cover the labor cost? No problem. I asked the shop next door to watch Brother Jiang's store. You can't handle it alone. Pick out the damaged potatoes. Don't take overly ripe tomatoes. Remove all the rotten outer cabbage leaves. Your price is higher than the wholesalers. But with sorting, packing, and shipping, there's not much profit. I don't make money by squeezing growers. Stable goods mean stable customers and orders. Brother Jiang, at this pace, we won't make it by 3 p.m. Load the sorted ones first. Sort the rest on the road. We can't load carelessly on the road. It's a group cafeteria at a job site. If the first batch has issues, There won't be a second chance. These are fine for retail, but the job site may reject them. For a first deal, it's better to load less. Don't gamble on questionable goods. The goods are finally here. Start the inspection. These tomatoes are too ripe. They'll bruise easily in transit. And these potatoes have serious skin damage. The cafeteria can't store them long term. I sorted them once before loading. Retail can sell them the same day. That's not the same as cafeteria bulk storage. 1,200 jin total. 420 jin don't meet intake standards. A third got rejected at once. I loaded this batch. I'll take responsibility too. Taking the loss won't fix the food shortage. The remaining 420 jin must arrive tomorrow morning. And the quality must pass inspection. I'll replace it to standard. This is your last chance. If it's not all delivered by tomorrow morning, the 3-day trial ends. The later 60,000 yuan order goes back to Wansheng. Current order pass rate, 65%. 12 hours left to restock. You've been given the inspection standards. If you can't make up the amount by 8 a.m., the trial supply is cancelled. What do we do with the rejected goods? Take them all away. Pay the original price for the 780 jin that passed. The co-op takes the loss. We didn't sort them by cafeteria standards. I approved the purchasing standards. I inspected the goods before loading too. You can't take all the blame. Brother Jiang, only 12 hours left. Where do we get 420 jin? Take the returns back first. Then sort them again by job site storage standards. We used to supply vegetable markets. As long as they sold that day, it was fine. The job site needs 2 to 3 days of storage. The standards really are different. The produce isn't bad. We just didn't supply it for the customer's use. Follow this batch for ripeness and skin condition. Can these go into storage? The tomatoes can? Remove more potatoes with damaged skin. Check the bottom of every basket too. Don't hide bad ones underneath. Got it. We almost missed that again. Random check all sealed crates again. We can't make the same mistake just to save time. 6 hours left to restock. I heard Himin's first batch had a third rejected. It's their first deal with this supplier. The standards weren't clearly aligned. Wansheng has stock in its warehouse. It can arrive by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. The price stays as stated in the contract. Don't make the cafeteria risk a new supplier. Manager Liu needs vegetables by noon tomorrow. If Himin has another problem, the cafeteria won't have time to prepare. Until 8 o'clock is Jiang Chuan's restock window. Once it's 8 o'clock, if he hasn't delivered, notify Wansheng at once. Fine, I'll wait until 8 o'clock. Brother Jiang only needs 420 jin more. Why low 600 jin? There could be losses on the road. The extra can stay for further inspection. Better to prepare extra. We can't be short even 1 jin. The goods are fine now. Only transport is left. Once this batch passes inspection, the co-op will use these grading standards going forward. If we can still win this order, I'll personally handle every Himin shipment. At this pace, we can reach the job site by 6:30. It won't delay inspection. What's going on? The water temperature's too high. The hose cracked. All the coolant leaked out. Keep driving and we'll burn out the engine. How far are we from the job site? 20 kilometers. 4 hours and 12 minutes left to restock. Waiting for roadside help is too late. The fastest tow truck takes 3 hours. Even if fixed, we won't make 8 o'clock. People can carry 600 jin of vegetables. But how do we cover 20 kilometers? There's no time to wait for repairs. We have to switch vehicles. Lin Yu, are there any cargo vans near your co-op? Some villagers have a few, but they may not want to drive at this hour. Pay regular freight, plus a night bonus. We're not asking for free help. 3 hours and 40 minutes left to restock. The vans can't stack them too high. What about the rest? Load 150 jin in each van first. Leave room to prevent crushing. The extra goes with Nongshang's truck. Brother Jiang, if we keep picking, we may not reach 600 jin. The site only needs 420 jin. We're loading 180 jin extra. It's for losses on the road. The vehicles will take 4 routes into town. I'll take the first van to the site. You follow behind. 20 minutes left. You hauled vegetables in beat-up vans. Weren't you afraid they'd get crushed? We won't know until inspection. 536 jin delivered. 512 jin passed. More than the required amount. Put them in storage. Manager Liu, he had a third rejected on his first delivery. That kind of supplier is unreliable. After making a mistake the first time, he made up the shortage overnight and set new sorting and shipping standards. The trial supply lasts 3 days. It's not judged on one mistake alone. I'll cover the losses I should cover. And I've made up the goods I owed. For the next 2 days, keep supplying to this standard. No problem. The 60,000 yuan monthly contract is now official. For a 60,000 yuan order, you called 4 vehicles at midnight for a few hundred jin of vegetables. How many times can you keep this up? Once we establish the route, we won't need to find vehicles at the last minute. You tried to block me by locking down suppliers. I'll build my own supply route. A stable direct supply channel established. Real order freshness fulfillment restored. Reward: 300 targeted customer leads now being delivered. Brother Jiang, if Gaojiao blocks the wholesalers again, we won't fear having no vegetables to sell. 3-year lease. 1 month down, 6 months rent up front. Pay today and start renovating. The spot has to face Himen. Make our sign twice as big as his. Jiang Chuan can get goods shipped in. I'll make sure he can't sell a thing. They're opening right across from us. Isn't it obvious they're coming after Himen? The road is public. No one can stop him from opening a store. First, count all the goods at today's site. Wanshan Wigu opens in 7 days. Products are cheaper than across the street. The first 100 get gifts too. Jihao put me in charge of the new store. Didn't you say you could keep the customers? In 7 days, we'll see who they choose. Who customers buy from. Is up to them. You're always like this. You won't quit till you hit the wall. Human eggs are 4.8. Oh, we'll sell them for 3.90. Rice is 10 cheaper. Cooking oil is 5 cheaper. That's below cost. The more we sell, the more we lose. First, steal Jiang Chuan's customers. A small store's cash won't last a month. After he closes, raise prices back. If he'd listened to me back then, we wouldn't be here today. Watch the store. I want him to see for himself. Customers leave him in for Wansheng.
The same eggs.
Are 90 cents cheaper per pound there. I'll go take a look. I heard they're giving away tizus too. Of course you buy where it's cheaper. Why don't we cut our prices too? We can't just watch them take everyone. First, figure out the costs. They can use profits from other stores to fund the new one. We only have this one store. We can't blindly follow them. All these people used to shop at Jiang Chuan. Now prices have drawn them over. That's business. Hard work alone doesn't earn you a seat at the table. No returns or exchanges on sale items. Choose carefully before you buy. Hyman replaces bad fruit. Then go buy it at Hyman. Pay Hyman's price too. If this keeps up, we won't even cover rent and wages. Wan Sheng is losing money to gain customers. We can't lose money with them, but we can't do nothing either. Current customer loss rate, 76%. Host, choose a new strategy between prices, service, and operating costs. Jiang sales are already over $2,000 this morning. Much better than yesterday. Record the sales volume and losses together. Don't just look at revenue. Revenue is currently rising. The combined profit per sale is negative. Loss-leading customers don't count toward the valid operations bonus. Boss, give me 3 more bags of rice. I'm buying for my relatives too. 1 special price item per customer. We can't let one person buy them all. The store across the street lets people buy 3. You sure have a lot of rules here. You only bring in this little stock each day, and you dare to compete with Wan Sheng on price? We stock as much as we sell. Better than letting it pile up and spoil. Wan Sheng's warehouse needs a mover. You're pretty strong. I'll pay you $5,000 a month. At least it's better than losing money here. Jihao is giving you a chance to save face. If you close the store now, you can still save some of your capital. Work is work. Insults are insults. I know the difference. I'm just making you face the gap. You lower your prices today, and I can lower mine even more tomorrow. Can you keep up? That's not for you to decide. You have customers and still lose money. That's worse than having no customers. How many stores does Gao Jihao have? He can use profits from other stores to cover this one. If we follow his prices, we'll just wear ourselves out first. The store has sold below cost for 2 straight days. Targeted promotion can resume when a sustainable business plan is in place. If we don't cut prices, customers will go back across the street. Customers need more than just cheap prices. I need to find out why they're willing to go out of their way to shop at Hyman. Young man, you're the owner of Hyman Supermarket, right? Can you deliver? My legs aren't good. I can't carry a bag of rice upstairs. Sure, what else do you usually need? The vegetables don't have to be a few cents cheaper. They mainly need to be fresh. And someone needs to handle it if they spoil. And don't make me wait all day. I don't have time to shop after work. If you can deliver to the community entrance at a set time, that's more useful than saving $2. You only lasted 2 days before giving up on the price cuts. Losing money isn't a skill. Getting goods to the people who truly need them, that's what business is about. No matter how nice it sounds, the fact is, your store was empty. Jiang, where do we start tomorrow? The construction dorms, King Garden, and 3 nearby villages. First, find everyone who's willing to place an order. We'll deliver at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. A $30 minimum order. Bad fruit can be returned or exchanged the same day. We spent all morning asking and got only 6 orders. It's normal for no one to trust us on day 1. Let's deliver these 6 orders on time first. I've been waiting for half an hour. Are you going to deliver or not? I read the address wrong. We'll be there in 10 minutes. We'll waive the delivery fee. You said it would arrive by noon. It's already 1 o'clock. The last order went to the wrong building and delayed us. All orders are free delivery today. We don't care about the $2. We just have short breaks. We can't wait around forever. Construction site orders get their own vehicle from now on. Put them all in the guard station by noon. Don't mix them with community deliveries anymore. We drove over 18 miles today. After gas, we barely made anything. We're not making money from 6 orders. We're getting the route running. Tomorrow, we won't repeat the same route. Costs will naturally come down. Real delivery demand detected. Current repeat purchase intent, 61%. Promotion threshold not yet reached. Don't push it through the system yet. We can't even keep our own promises. If we bring in more customers, we'll just get yelled at. It was on time this time. And you brought the rice upstairs. I'll post your number in the building group. For the 7 p.m. batch, save me a case of milk and 2 bags of flour. Jiang, today's orders are up more than the last 2 days combined. Confirm the inventory first. Only accept what we can handle. Don't take orders recklessly just to boost the count. System repeat purchase intent is up to 88%. Targeted promotion restarted. Boss Gao, if you keep supplying at this price, we won't make any profit either. The next batch of fruit can only be grade 2. A little rough looking is fine, as long as we can keep the price low. Jiang Chuan started delivering to the community. There are customers in the store again. Then keep cutting prices. Customers will come back when they see the low prices. Should we label this kind separately? Put it all in the special price section, as long as it sells. I found rotten fruit as soon as I got home. Replace this bag for me. Special price items can't be returned or exchanged. It says so clearly on the price sign. The bag was sealed. How was I supposed to see inside when I bought it? $3 a pound. And you expect premium quality? That's not realistic. It's only a few cents cheaper, but half of it can't be eaten. That makes it more expensive in the end. Bruised fruit can be exchanged on the spot. If you cut it open at home and find it rotten inside, you can return it with the receipt. You're 70 cents more expensive, but at least someone takes responsibility if it spoils. Boss Jiang, the building group added over 20 orders today. Can you still deliver tonight? The 7 p.m. batch is already full. New orders are scheduled for 8:30. I'll sign up anyone willing to wait. Organic repeat customers keep increasing. Store trust is at 92%. So many customers came back from across the street. Should we raise the prices a little? We should earn the profit we deserve. But we can't raise prices just because they're having trouble. The payment from the last batch still hasn't been settled. We can't keep extending credit on new low-price goods. Pay cash before taking the goods. Wan Sheng has worked with you for years, and you're demanding cash over a few tens of thousands? Regular goods can be settled under the contract. Loss-leading special price goods must be paid for upfront. Or we can stop offering the low prices. If we keep losing money, the new store won't hold out. Stopping the price cuts means admitting defeat in public. Jiang Chuan just got lucky. A few seniors and construction workers won't be enough. This is still that old road nobody used. The road hasn't changed. The area always had shopping demand. No one used to bring the service right to them. I told you to close up back then, and even said you might as well donate the money. I take that back now. Your store has found its footing. For now, it just hasn't gone under. Supply, delivery, and staffing are still being worked out. We're still far from doing it well. I heard the company laid you off and you started selling produce here. I didn't expect you to actually make something happen. Mr. Lee, here to shop. The company plans to buy employee benefits in bulk. The budget is $100,000. Mr. Lee remembers you used to work for the company. He wants to give you the order. A $100,000 order? Not everyone is qualified to take it. Deliver the goods first. Payment will follow the company's process. You'd have $100,000 tied up for 3 months. My little store can't handle that. The company will pay a 30% deposit. The balance will be paid within 7 days after acceptance. I can take it. You managed projects for the company before. Which purchase didn't use 90-day terms? You've only been selling groceries for a few days, and now you're making demands? The company used to carry the payment terms. Now I have to carry them. It's different now. Mr. Lee gave you a chance out of old friendship. Don't take kindness for granted. Normal purchases follow the normal contract. If I have to front $100,000, then I'm not taking this order. After leaving the company, you think you're really the boss now? A tiny supermarket, just a few hundred square feet, and you dare turn down a $100,000 order. The order size isn't what matters. Getting paid on time is. 8 years at the company taught you nothing about how to act. No wonder you were first on the layoff list. What does Jiang's layoff have to do with this deal? Xiao, stop it. Business is business. Personal is personal. If we can't make a deal today, I won't use our past ties to trade for a contract that could sink my store. We'll see. Without corporate orders, how long your store can last. $100,000 in goods on 90-day credit. Hemin really can't take that. Wan Shan can do it. But we'll need to recalculate the price. Price isn't the issue. I just can't stand Jiang Chuan making a little money and forgetting who he is. He's always been like this. When he had no skills, he still cared too much about pride. Now that he's had some success, he won't take advice. 2 more companies in the corporate purchasing group are asking about Hemin. We can let them know about Jiang Chuan. Just tell the facts. He was laid off by the company. Partners will naturally question his credibility. If we take the $100,000 order and don't get paid for 3 months, we won't even have money to restock next month. So we can't take this order. Bigger orders aren't always better. If you can't collect payment, the more you sell, the faster you go under. We heard Hemin's operations are unstable. We're not considering working together for now. Our purchasing plan has changed. No need to prepare samples. Interest in corporate orders has dropped 60%. Former employee Jiang Chuan's ability and credibility are in question. Please assess the partnership carefully. You don't have to choose Hemin. But I want to know what you mean by unstable operations. What exactly does that mean? Mr. Lee said that at your old company, you were laid off over project issues. Now you're casually refusing purchase orders. We don't want to get dragged into your dispute. I refuse to front the money for 90 days with no deposit, not to fulfill the contract. I can send you the contract terms to verify. Boss Zhang, our company is small. We can't afford much risk. Let's pass for now. They clearly wanted to stretch the payment terms. But somehow we ended up looking unreliable. People only hear one side. They won't investigate for us. We need records people can understand. Hymen is too small. If something happens to the owner, the entire supply chain stops. So I documented delivery, transport, and acceptance. We can't rely on a verbal promise. Anyone can make records. Paper can't replace a warehouse or cash. Boss Gao has a point. We'd still rather work with an established company like Wansheng. I heard your former boss called you out in the purchasing group. 2 prospective clients have already canceled. An explanation won't help. One explanation won't help. Then let 10 deliveries do the talking. A supplier to Chengnan garment factory suddenly shut down. 500 workers need relief supplies tomorrow. I know the owner. When do you need delivery? 8 tomorrow morning. 500 kits, each with rice, oil, detergent, and tissues. We're on a tight schedule. They're also looking for someone else. Give me the list and payment terms first. I'll check my inventory and get back to you. The total is 120,000 yuan. We'll pay a 50% deposit. It has to arrive by 8 tomorrow morning. Every minute late affects distribution. Our current stock only covers 300 kits. The other 200 have to come from 2 warehouses tonight. I can't guarantee 8 o'clock sharp, but I can guarantee everything by 10 a.m. And I'll cover delay compensation. Every other supplier says they can make 8. Why did you say you might be late? Because I don't have all the goods yet. A deadline I can't meet. I can't promise first and make excuses later. I'll give you one chance. Deliver 300 kits by 8, and the remaining 200 by 10. We'll deduct payment for any delay. A genuine large order detected. Fulfillment task created. The 300 kits in stock are ready. The detergent for the other 200 is still at the Dongcheng warehouse. I arranged a box truck. It leaves at noon. It should be back by 2. We'll pack the kits right on the truck. That saves one handling step. Boss Jiang, it's pouring in Dongcheng. The highway entrance was temporarily closed. I have to take a detour. What time will you arrive? At least 2 hours late.
Damn.
If we head straight back and pack at the shop, we can still make it. Pull over first. My truck has another run. I can only take the goods to the shop entrance. I can't wait around to pack. Take them back to Hymen first. We'll settle the freight as agreed. I'll handle the vehicle myself. The first batch arrived at 7:55. The remaining 200 were delayed by vehicle trouble. They're expected at 11. That's 1 hour past the contract deadline. You promised 10 a.m. yourself. If it arrives at 11, I'll deduct it under the contract. Deduct whatever the contract says. I won't blame the rain or a broken truck. The co-op could only spare 1 vehicle. It couldn't fit the remaining 80 kits. Deliver 120 first. Xiao and I will figure out the rest. 500 workers are receiving supplies together. How am I supposed to explain being 80 short? The rest of the goods are ready. They just need transport. I'm requesting an extension to 11. We'll double the delay charge. Money can't solve every problem. It's not 11 yet. I'm canceling the entire order. Return everything already delivered. Attention, attention. All employees, please collect your supplies outside the warehouse at 11. 32 minutes remain until the final deadline. My truck can hold 40 kits at most. There is no way it can fit 80. Load 40 first. We'll get another vehicle for the rest. Jiang, we still have 40 kits with no ride. There are only 25 minutes until 11. Send the first truck now. Break down the rest. Put as many as you can on the three-wheeler. The three-wheeler needs at least 40 minutes to reach the garment factory. Don't wait for a truck that can take everything. Just get the goods moving. Xiao, why are you so worked up? 40 kits have to reach the garment factory in 20 minutes. My next delivery is going to Chengnan too. Get in. I'll take them for you. 2 minutes left. Get them into the warehouse and count them now. The vehicle arrived at 10:58. They were checked in 3 minutes late. You completed delivery based on the actual arrival time. But the earlier delay was 3 hours. The contract compensation still applies. I accept the deduction. The 500 kit order is complete. The customer complaint was handled satisfactorily. A verified fulfillment record has been created. This delivery wasn't pretty. It was downright messy. But from the rain and the broken truck to the delay, you never told a single lie. And you never padded the order with subpar goods. Next time, I'll have a backup vehicle ready. I won't make the customer take that risk with me again. Let's sign a 1-year framework agreement first. We'll settle monthly based on actual demand and stable performance. Then we'll increase the orders. Mr. Lee said you had no business orders. Now this contract speaks louder than an explanation. Our original supplier suddenly ran out. The company has to distribute benefits the day after tomorrow. Prepare everything according to the original list. The 90-day payment term can be shortened to 30 days. Pay 50% upfront and settle the rest 7 days after acceptance. Those are still the original terms. You know, we're pressed for time. Yet you're taking advantage by raising your demands. The price hasn't gone up, and the terms haven't changed. I'm not taking advantage of you. The company needs me right now. Pay 50% upfront and settle the rest in 7 days. Once the money arrives, I'll start preparing the order. Jiang Chuan, come out here. My son drank yogurt from your store and ended up in the hospital with vomiting and diarrhea. If you don't give me an explanation today, you'll have to deal with me. He started vomiting right after drinking it last night. He's still at the hospital on N4. The yogurt came from your store. How is your child doing now? The doctor says it's acute gastroenteritis. We spent over 2,000 yuan. Don't even think about shifting the blame. I won't. But drinking it alone doesn't prove the yogurt caused it. Let's seal the entire batch first. I'll go to the hospital with you and you get the facts. Are you going to accuse me of extortion too? If the product caused this, I'll cover the medical bills, testing costs, and compensation. If it didn't, we still need to find the real cause. Xiao, stop all dairy sales immediately. Pull and seal all yogurt from the same batch. I bought some from that batch yesterday too. My child hasn't had any. Can I return it? Yes, you can. Until the test results are out. All products from that batch can be returned unconditionally. If there's really a problem, what good is a refund of a few bucks? That's why a return alone isn't enough. We also need to investigate. Before the results come back, I won't say there's definitely a problem, and I won't say there definitely isn't. Jiang, the group chat is already saying the child was poisoned by yogurt. Post the sealing photos and the testing arrangements. Just say we're investigating. Don't argue with anyone. The current diagnosis is acute gastroenteritis. It may have several dietary causes. Symptoms alone can't identify the food responsible. What else did the child eat yesterday besides yogurt? Lunch at school. 2 skewers after school. Then yogurt at home that night. Where did you buy the skewers? The street vendor was already gone. But he only vomited after drinking the yogurt. Of course I suspect the yogurt. You can suspect it. But the answer depends on food testing and epidemiological data. I know the situation at Hyman. They had no prior experience running a business. When the store opened, its shelves and equipment were pretty basic. Items related to children's food. Everyone should pay close attention. There are no test results yet. Let's not jump to conclusions. I'm just giving everyone a heads up. Who will be responsible if something's wrong? Don't make such a definite statement. I only forwarded what someone else posted. Everything I said is true. That store was never professional. We received a food safety complaint. We're sampling the batch involved. We're checking purchase invoices and refrigeration records. All the records are in the office. The products have been sealed and untouched. Until the test results come out, dairy products from the same batch cannot be sold. All the paperwork is in order. The invoices match the batch. The samples have been sent for testing. It'll take at least 3 days. Can dairy from other batches be sold during those 3 days? There's no evidence that other batches have a problem. But considering the customer's reaction, you can decide whether to suspend sales for now. Suspend them all. Resume sales when the results come out. Even the ones nobody complained about, take them off the shelves too. The losses will be even greater. Customers don't trust us right now. They won't sell if we leave them out. Let's find out exactly what happened first. The child ended up in the hospital. Who would still dare buy food from you? The balance can be refunded. I'll file your refund request now. It'll be returned to the original payment method today. You're refunding it that quickly. Does that mean you know you're guilty? If I don't refund it, I'm dragging things out. If I refund it quickly, I'm guilty too. The test report isn't out yet. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Rice and vegetables aren't the same as yogurt. I'll wait for the test results. The food complaint hasn't been resolved. Hyman's vegetable supply has no problems either. We can't change suppliers because of one group. Message. The cafeteria can't take that risk. I'm just offering a backup plan. The owner decided to wait for the official results. We won't cancel the contract for now. You can forward the message. But don't leave comments saying you've decided the yogurt is bad. I'm only telling everyone what really happened. If there were nothing wrong with the store, why would regulators come by? A regulatory visit doesn't mean they found a problem. You want to embarrass him. But you need to leave yourself an out too. The child is recovering well. So far, no one else who drank from the same batch of Zhuang milk has shown the same symptoms. If there's only one case, can we rule out the yogurt? We can't rule it out outright, but we can't say it caused it either. The child ate several different foods that day. Only testing can give us more evidence. Whether it was the yogurt or not, the child got sick after drinking it. I can't clear your name right now. I'm not going to pressure you. Let's wait for the results. We'll face it together. Store trust has dropped to 64%. Targeted promotions are paused. They'll resume once the food safety dispute is resolved. The system isn't sending us customers. The competition is taking our customers again. Can we really wait 3 days? Testing won't finish sooner just because we're anxious. What we can do now is preserve every piece of evidence. Over 300 cases from the same shipment were sold. So far, only one child has shown symptoms. We sold over 40 cases. No one has complained. The remaining products have also been sealed by the manufacturer, pending the test results. Were there any problems with refrigerated transport or receiving temperatures? The manufacturer handles all deliveries. The temperature logs are right here. Your batch was on the same truck as ours? My child drank 2 bottles, and nothing happened. Before the official report comes out, it's still best not to keep drinking it. Keep the packaging and 1 copy. The complaint happened at your store. Other merchants are also asking to return the goods. The manufacturer is under serious cash pressure. This payment can't be delayed any longer. There are still 15 days left on the payment terms. I haven't refused to pay. But until the test results are out, returns and liability for the affected batch will be handled according to the results. What happened at your store has affected the entire batch. If the report clears the products, I want you to publicly state that the transport and products met standards. Sure, if the report finds a problem, I won't cover it up for anyone, either. The construction site and garment factory are both worried about the risk. You voluntarily handed the orders back to Wansheng. I can settle based on the work you've completed, so you won't keep losing money. Neither customer has terminated the contract. Who are you collecting these orders for? During these 3 days of waiting, you're losing customers every day. Even if the report clears the products, will they still trust you? Do you have to drive yourself into debt before you'll admit defeat? The results aren't out yet, and you're already rushing to divide up my customers. You're not afraid the yogurt is bad. You're afraid it isn't. It's already been 3 days with no results. Everyone can decide for themselves. Testing takes time. Boss Jiang posts updates in the group every day. If that child were yours, could you still be this calm? I only said the child got sick. I never said testing had proved it was the yogurt. Don't jump to conclusions for me. Store trust is at 59%, the lowest level since opening. If tomorrow's report finds a problem, we really can't afford the compensation. You'll have to pay even if you can't afford it. But if there's no problem, we can't let one unproven message keep hurting him in. The test report has been issued. Mr. Jiang Chuan, please come tomorrow morning to collect it. The yogurt's microbial, additive, and physical and chemical indicators all meet national standards. The sampled products showed no food safety issues, but my child really did get sick after drinking it. The child getting sick is a fact. But the current evidence can't prove it was caused by this batch of yogurt. The hospital records show that the child also ate other foods that day. I'll cover the testing fee I paid up front. Medical expenses will be handled according to the liability findings. If you still disagree, you can request a retest. No need. I'll explain everything clearly in the group. Boss Jiang cooperated with the inspection the whole time. He never shirked responsibility. The yogurt passed testing. I apologized to him, who kept saying secondhand equipment was unsafe and spreading the message everywhere. I was only reminding everyone to be careful. I never said it would definitely fail testing. Hinting that someone has a problem before there are results isn't a reminder. Boss Jiang, I cursed you out in front of all those people that day.
I'm sorry.
When a child is hospitalized, it's normal for parents to panic. You can still come to me if there's a problem, but we all need to wait for the evidence. The food safety dispute has been resolved. Store trust has recovered to 86%. Targeted promotions have resumed. This was clearly a misunderstanding. Yet we still had to pay all those refunds and testing fees. That money didn't buy us a clean slate. It bought us records that protect the store. I warned you, don't make your statements so absolute. Now that the yogurt passed testing, you're helping Jiang Chuan restore his reputation. Who knows whether the child's illness had nothing to do with the yogurt? I was doing it for Wan Sheng too. You wanted to prove leaving him was the right choice. Not do it for Wan Sheng. Don't spread rumors in the group without evidence again. You're Jiang Chuan. Who are you looking for? I handle loading at the North City Market and all short-distance deliveries. I heard you've been hauling goods directly from the co-op lately. You're breaking the rules around here. My goods, my truck, I transport them according to the rules. Whose rules am I breaking? My goods will ship straight from Qinyuan Cooperative. I don't need your dispatching. The co-op's trucks also need to restock at Northside Market. If you enter the market, you follow its rules. Market management has no such rule. What's written on paper is one thing. Whether a truck gets a loading spot is another. I pay the full standard freight rate. I won't accept forced trucking or extra service fees. Young man, you made a few deals and think no one can stop you. Come back when your vegetables rot on the truck. Then the price won't be what it is today. He's worked at Northside Market for over a decade. Can he really keep our trucks out? First, find the market's public loading and unloading, rules and fee schedule. See if the market requires vendors to use Cao Jinbiao's fleet. There's no mandatory rule, but parking is tight at the market. Long-term partner fleets know the dispatch system. Temporary trucks may wait longer. I'm fine with a normal queue. What if someone cancels the reservation on purpose? We need license plate reservations and on-site proof before we can deal with Cao Jinbiao. Boss Jiang, Boss Cao already asked me about it. From now on, jobs at Northside Market. I can't take yours. We've already signed the transport order. If you cancel now, you pay under platform rules. I'll pay whatever it costs. But this run can't go. 3 trucks canceled at once. That can't be a coincidence. Save the order, call times, and compensation payments. Tomorrow, the co-op will send 1 truck first. I'll watch the loading at the market. Stable transport capacity has dropped to 35%. A product shortage is expected in 12 hours. Brother Jiang, the 3rd truck just canceled too. Come with me to Northside Market. The goods can be late today, but every step that caused the delay has to be documented. The reservation was confirmed yesterday. The confirmation text is still on my phone. If it's not in the system, it's not there. Park outside and wait for notice. Please write down today's staff on duty, the lookup time, and the reason for denying entry in the logbook. Are you telling me how to do my job? I have to explain the delay to my clients. There needs to be a record. Now you see why agreements matter. Sign it, and I'll clear a spot right away. I booked under the public rules. I won't pay double for a spot I'm already entitled to. Then keep waiting. Hundreds of trucks come through daily. No one said you had to unload first. Wait another 2 hours, and these vegetables can only be downgraded. Move the shelf-stable goods to a cool place first. Sell the leafy greens cheap to nearby vendors. They can't stay trapped in the truck. The cafeteria has bought from backup suppliers. Today's price difference from shortages comes out of Hyman's payment. Fine, I'll rearrange tomorrow's delivery. It won't go through today's dispatch. Workers' supplies were half a day late. The factory wants to pause the next order. This wipes out everything we made before. Cover the client's losses first. It's a fact that our trucks didn't arrive. Product availability is below 50%. Targeted promotions are paused. They resume once basic inventory is restored and stable transport is set up. The co-op can deliver on its own, but the cold chain temperature logs and vehicle filing will take 3 more days. 3 days without fresh vegetables. And all the customers will leave. We can't hit the road with incomplete paperwork. First, deliver what we can directly. Grains, oil, and shelf-stable goods. The vegetables can wait until the paperwork is done. 60,000 is only the beginning. Think it over, then bring me the agreement. This proves we were delayed, but not that Cao Jinbiao ordered it. So we need records from other vendors. One delay could be called an accident. But if 10 vendors paid the same fee, it isn't. I'll finish the vehicle filing. You find the vendors. 3 days later, whether the complaint works or not, the co-op's trucks can legally deliver direct. I've never paid any service fee. Don't ask me. I do have 2 extra fee receipts, but I need to keep doing business here. I can't give them to you. I don't have to use your name. I just need proof this fee has existed for years. If Hao Jinbiao figures out who it was, my goods will never get out on time again. The filing can only be completed after all documents are submitted. It can't be done today. The repair shop is 25 miles away. Can we upload the electronic records first? You can upload them, but they need the repair shop's stamped confirmation. The paperwork isn't complete. Cold chain goods can't be carried by unfiled vehicles. The earliest stamp is tomorrow morning. That delays us another day. We can't skip a single required step. The trouble we saved today will become someone else's excuse to block us later. You're looking for proof Cao Jinbiao charged illegal fees. I have it. I drove for him for 6 years. Last year, he fired me for asking for my wages. I kept records of every assigned truck and extra service fee. I can testify, but you must promise to give it to the proper authorities. Don't use it to bargain with him privately. I don't want him to lower the price. I want this rule abolished for good. Old Yang pulled out the old records. He still dares come back and ruin things for me. If Jiang Chuan brings people to complain tomorrow, tell me first.
His trucks.
Won't get a single loading spot. A lousy private ledger. Can prove I forced people into deals? Vendors use my trucks willingly. Because I have more trucks and move faster. The red marked entries are vendors who refused the service fee and had their unloading delayed. The dispatch texts and plates can all be verified. We've pulled the system records. Reservations for several non-designated trucks were deleted without cause. The account used came from the dispatch office. Dispatch mistakes happen when things get busy. You can't pin them all on me. Once is a mistake. Dozens of times, all happening only to vendors who refuse to sign the agreement. Is no coincidence. The extra service fee stops immediately. Vendors may register and verify all fees already collected. Dispatch staff are suspended pending investigation. There are so many trucks in this market. Without my people keeping things running, you'd be a mess sooner or later. Normal business is welcome. Interfering with reservations and forced dispatch aren't. I said I'd pay normal freight, but I won't pay protection money for rights. I already have. You think one win lets you take over this county? You've got a long road ahead. The temperature equipment inspection and transport filing are complete. From now on, 2 truckloads a day. No more going through Cow Jimbo's dispatch. Restocks for the construction site and garment factory are loaded too. Basic product availability is back to 94%. A stable transport channel is established. Targeted promotions resume. Boss Zhang didn't used to refuse to help. He feared one family speaking up would hurt them all. If your truck has room later, give me a ride too. We'll sign a contract at the public rate. No one owes anyone a favor. Because of Jiang Chuan, I lost the market dispatch job and have to refund the batch of service fees. He has customer traffic now, construction contracts, and he's linked the co-op with the vendors. Keep gambling on the goods, and we'll only push him to build a stronger network. Then what can we do? The store and customers are assets. Since we can't crush him, we'll buy him out. You get the nearby vendors to cut ties with him. I'll provide the money. Once he sees selling the store is his only option, he'll sign naturally. $300,000 for your store equipment, current inventory, customer base and delivery routes. You only put in a few tens of thousands. This is a fair price. The construction site and garment factory contracts aren't something you can sell off privately. You definitely can't bundle the customer info and sell it to them. Fine, don't sell. Transport, warehousing, nearby merchants. Every step you take will cost you more. $300,000 is several years of your old salary. Take the money and leave. At least not at Kanzan. What you want is in the shelves. It's the customers Hyman has built up. If it's worth that much, why should I sell? Because you can't hold on to it. Jiang Chuan, I'm not trying to scare you. You have no idea how many local connections Cao Jinbiao has. You have no idea. I know he can make trouble for me. That doesn't mean I'll hand over the store. You always think holding on will pay off. When we talked about getting married, you couldn't afford a house. Now that you've opened a store, what can you use to fight them? So you chose Gao Zhihao. I didn't stop you. So don't use your choice to decide for me now. When $300,000 becomes $30,000, don't regret it. Don't throw it away. Keep it. When they say they never forced us, this is the proof. Anyone who keeps working with Jiang Chuan, find your own parking, warehouse, and supplies. Jiang Chuan just got our extra service fee waived. Isn't it wrong to cut ties with him now? In business, look out for yourself first. If you want loyalty, then face the consequences with him. Starting today, we won't take vehicles from Himen or Qingyuan Cooperative. We paid parking monthly. There are still 20 days on the contract. We can refund the rest. The owner doesn't want to keep renting. They're not buying our store. They're turning us into an isolated store first. Unloading like this every day. Each truck loses at least an extra hour. All the nearby pickup points have been canceled too. Village orders can only go door to door. Shipping and labor costs will double. Finish the orders we already promised today. Recalculate the new delivery area. Don't take orders we can't handle for now. This street was already hard to park on. Now there's nowhere to park for a bag of rice. I'm not here to force you to list again. I just want to confirm ending our partnership was your own decision. Cao Jinbiao controls the nearby warehouses and parking lots. A small store like mine can't take him on. Don't blame me. I don't. If you want to work together again, Himen's doors are open. Boss Zhang, this street is usually empty. We all relied on your traffic to sell more. Now it's gone quiet again. We're hurting too. If one merchant is easy to crush, then the whole street needs its own traffic. The open lot can be used temporarily, but the passage must stay clear. Food stalls need health certificates. Trash must be cleared that day. All stalls must register. No entry fee. Himen handles sanitation and order. Approve a 2-weekend trial first. If there are complaints, the event stops at once. With the permits, Cao Jinbiao can't say we're blocking the road. Permits only mean we can do it. They don't guarantee people will come. I'm not joining. Cao Jinbiao already talked to me. I'll think about it. Don't save me a spot yet. "23 merchants. Only Chun the cobbler and Aunt Zhang, who sells handmade noodles, agreed to come. We'll do it even with 2. If we cancel the first one because turnout is low, no one will trust us after that. I've sat here 2 hours. Not one pair of shoes fixed.
If it rains again, I'm packing up.
I can't sell the noodles I brought. They won't be fresh by afternoon. If things don't pick up by noon, you can leave first. I'll cover today's stall fees and losses. Brother Jiang, we put up posters. People nearby still aren't coming. Posters only tell people passing by. And there aren't many passers-by today. The supermarket can't stay in business. And now he's using stalls to draw people. He keeps trying this and that. But no one's coming. Don't go over and talk. Whether this works depends on sales, not on who wins an argument. I just think he's in over his head. The less attention he gets, the less we should make him a topic. Confirmed. Convenience market operating conditions approved. You may send event info to nearby users with real demand. Expected reach, 2,300 people. Should we say we're giving things away for free? That'll bring people in fast. Don't advertise gifts we haven't prepared. Only post real stall prices, packing location, and rainy day hours. Promotion has started. Store visits depend on real demand and service. These handmade noodles were made this morning. I mixed the dough at 5 a.m. Look at the production log. If they don't sell, I won't keep them till tomorrow. The price is clearly posted, and we can tell you where everything came from. I'll buy 5 pounds to try. We got one. Finally, our first sale. The first customers with real demand are arriving. Beep beep. Only 2 stalls. The group said we could buy vegetables and daily goods here too. Vegetables and daily goods are in Himen. Prices are as transparent as the stalls. The market is just a trial. There aren't many merchants yet. Boss Jiang, I sold out of the noodles I brought. I can go back and make another batch this afternoon. Same day made is fine. Register the time and amount again. Don't mix in yesterday's goods. This is our own street. Why shouldn't we even dare set up a stall? Jiang Chuan has all the permits, and he doesn't charge stall fees. I'll join this afternoon. I've said it before. Anyone who works with Himen, find your own warehouse from now on. You've lost your dispatch rights. We can rent a warehouse together. We used to fear going it alone. Now we're all joining in. Happy New Year. The passage is well maintained, and trash is cleared promptly. You can continue the trial next week. Today's market sales plus store revenue have already topped opening day. First, document each stall's complaints, returns, and exchanges. One busy day isn't success. It only counts if it's steady every week. Old Street's effective foot traffic rose 180%. The store's reach now covers 5 miles nearby. She handles member sign-ups and checkout at Himen. She only makes $3,500. Come manage at Wansheng. $6,000 during probation. Just bring Himen's events, methods, and customer habits with you. Customer data belongs to the store. I can't take it directly. I'm not asking you to steal. Just prove you're worth $6,000. The contract requires advance notice. Why are you in such a hurry? Family matters. Just pay me for the days I worked. Are you done packing? The store account has been shut down. It's all in the boxes. I'm leaving now. These are all Himen's frequent customers. Their phone numbers and member IDs are all there. Set up a Himen customer service account. Send out an 80% off top-up link. Have the money sent to a designated account first. By the time customers notice, it'll be too late. This isn't stealing customers. It's impersonating Himen to collect money. It's just a test promotion. If anything goes wrong, The info came from Zheng Peng. It has nothing to do with Wan Sheng. I only want results. I'm not involved in the details. Don't drag the company's accounts and equipment into this. Top up 1,000, get 200 free. Boss Jiang's promotion is pretty big this time. Your member ID is in the group. It should be real. Let's top up 1,000 first. Spots are limited. Recommend it to your neighbors. You can also get free cooking oil. I topped up 2,000 last night. When can I collect the 2 free jugs of oil? Himin hasn't had any top-up promotions lately. Please show me your payment records. Contact the people in the group now and tell them to stop paying. Save all the links and chat records. All the member IDs on the poster are from your store. Now, you're saying the promotion was fake. We topped up over 100,000 in total. You have to give us an answer today. The money never went into Himin's account, but member data leaked from the store. I won't hide. First, record every amount. No one delete any records. I put in all 10,000 I had for medical bills. Only you knew our member IDs. If not you, then who? The receiving account doesn't belong to Himin. I can't turn fake top-ups into real ones now. But I'll help the police find out where the data leaked from. Just because you say you didn't take the money, you think you can deny it? I won't accept a debt that doesn't exist. And I won't blame the customers. Turn all payment records over to the police. Freeze whatever payments you can. So far we can confirm. The money didn't go into Himin's account. The money went to 3 separate personal bank cards. We've applied for emergency payment holds. Why did the scammers know everyone's member ID? That suggests the data may have leaked internally. Or the device used for member data was copied. We need staff access logs, print records, and surveillance footage. All store files and computers can be checked. I'll provide a list of recent former employees right away. I told you not to use company equipment. Did you leave any trace? The account was registered off-site. The receiving cards don't belong to anyone at Wansheng either. I took pictures of the member data, but you said we were just bringing in customers, not scamming them into topping up. The store manager told me to create the group. I never took any money. From now on, no one contacts that account. If anyone asks, say you don't know. Store trust has dropped to 48%. All targeted promotions are suspended. Brother Jiang, the data came from us. Even if we didn't take the money, customers won't easily believe us. Find the source of the leak first. There is one building number that's always wrong on the member list. The fake customer service used the exact same wrong number. The only people who could access that file cabinet were you, me, and Zheng Peng, who just quit. Now everyone is a suspect. Can the store still stay open? You can check my phone, computer, and accounts. I never took customer data. Before the evidence is in, no one can privately accuse a coworker. All access permissions are suspended and reset. Seal the paper member lists immediately. Let's get to the bottom of this first. I'm willing to cooperate with every check. Footage shows Zheng Peng photographed files the night he quit. But footage alone can't prove he joined the scam. We'll keep investigating the money and accounts. The money hasn't been recovered yet. This month's living expenses are gone too. If you won't compensate us, all I can do is go home and wait. The case isn't resolved yet. I can't use other customers' money to make all the fake top-ups real. But the rice, oil, and daily essentials you registered for can go on Himin's temporary account for customers in need. When do I pay it back? We'll settle it after the stolen money is recovered. If it isn't recovered, we'll handle it based on the actual situation. At least we're not using money to shut people up. And the accounts stay clear. Oh, I printed 200 copies of this file. The person said it was for Hyman's new store promotion. When? Who picked them up? A young man 4 days ago. The store's surveillance footage should still be there. Keep the original footage and payment records. We'll obtain them legally. The police have already checked the print shop. You said you'd give me 30,000 after the promotion. Now you've only sent 5,000. I didn't take the money. You used the data to print posters. Of course they'll come to you first when something goes wrong. I saved all the chats and voice messages. No one is going to make me take the fall alone. I'll give you the rest tomorrow. Delete everything on your phone tonight. Police siren. The first batch of members used by Jia customer service came from the file you photographed. There was also 5,000 yuan transferred from the receiving account to your bank card. I thought we were just bringing customers to Wansheng. The manager said we wouldn't really scam anyone. Then things went wrong. By the time I wanted out, it was too late. You could quit. You could have talked to us if the pay was too low. Customers gave Hyman their phone numbers and data. Not for you to sell for money. The Wansheng store manager told me to do it. I have voice messages and chat records. He illegally used the company's name on his own. Wansheng will never cover for him. The company is willing to cooperate with the investigation. Boss Gao, you approved the direction of this promotion. I approved normal customer outreach. I never told you to impersonate Hyman and scam people. Anyone who helped create groups, forward links, or provide data needs to explain what happened. I only brought in a few people. I didn't know the money would go into personal accounts. Hyman's business account received none of the money. The case involves an internal data leak. Those responsible are under investigation. When will the rest of the money come back? It must go through verification and refund procedures. We can't promise a time on the spot. Hyman will keep helping organize the information, but it won't replace the police in releasing uncertain updates. Please don't panic. One at a time. Register your information first. The fraud dispute received official clarification. Store trust is starting to recover. Only 2 supermarkets will be chosen for the core exhibition area this year. There will be a 3-day trial sale. Based on overall sales quality and complaint rates, we'll select community delivery pilot sites. Hyman has recently had food complaints and member scams. With so many risk records, are you still qualified to participate? The food inspections passed. The fraudulent account has nothing to do with Hyman. All conclusions are backed by official documents. Please attend the qualification review tomorrow. Wansheng's suppliers and warehouse are both stronger than yours. Even if you get into the review, you won't pass the trial sale. Wansheng has been in business for years. A complete supply chain. Hyman hasn't been open long. The food was reported. Member data was leaked again. Its stability is clearly lacking. Jiang Chuan, how do you explain this? The food complaint passed inspection. The data leak was a management flaw. I won't dodge it. The store has reset its access permissions. 2-person reviews and recharges are suspended. The police obtained the account statement. It's a fact that Wansheng is bigger than I am. But after a risk occurs, whether it was corrected should also be included in the review. Both stores will have a 3-day trial sale. The final result depends on what happens on site, not on verbal arguments. Traffic is heavy this year. I'm preparing 200 boxes of dry goods for Hyman. The co-op will handle vegetables and local specialties. The trucks are already lined up. Keep 20% in reserve for every order. But don't exceed actual sales capacity and overstock blindly. The holiday demand forecast is ready. Actual sales depend on weather, prices, and service. Who will supply Hyman's holiday sale? Warehouse rent will double next year. The parking spaces won't be renewed either. Market scheduling has been corrected. You can't keep blocking trucks. Can't control scheduling. The warehouse is mine. If you're willing to bet on Jiang Chuan, then bet your own business. Wan Sheng will cover part of the breach losses. You can also transfer the goods to me at the original price. You only need to tell Jiang Chuan there's a temporary shortage. Dry goods, cured meats, and gift boxes are down 40%. There won't be enough for tomorrow's booths. They confirmed this afternoon that the goods were available. The inventory can't run out at the same time. Keep the breach record on file for now. Pursuing it now won't bring back tomorrow's goods. Holiday product availability has fallen to 52%. Why don't you have the smoked pork on your poster? There was a last-minute supply issue. We may restock this afternoon, but we can't guarantee it now. You have to wait to buy things for New Year's? I'll check next door. If Jiang Chuan has no stock, don't take up a prime booth. Customers aren't here to hear your excuses. We'll be honest about shortages. We won't pass off other goods as it. Business comes down to being prepared. Your supplier changed their mind last minute. That means they don't trust you at all. The second count is at 4 p.m. If product availability is still under 80%, Hyman leaves the prime exhibition area. Contacting county merchants now. We'll just get blocked by Gaojihao again. Every household in the village has cured meats, dried goods, and handicrafts. But there's no standard packaging or receipts. We can't just sell them directly. First, count co-op members with proper certifications. Don't touch anything without production registration. We don't just need to fill the shelves. We need goods we can legally sell. Merchants used to come buy from us. They drove the price way down. We didn't prepare many gift boxes this year. We don't need gift boxes. Buy by actual category and sell by weight. Labels, dates, and sources must be completed. Haul them to the county now? Who takes the loss if they don't sell? Hyman will buy qualified goods at the agreed minimum price. Then we split any extra profit by percentage. Any qualified goods that don't sell, I'll take back to my store and sell slowly. Qingyuan Co-op can be the unified supplier. I'll handle inspections, labels, and payments. He went to the village to collect goods at the last minute. Even if he gets them, there's no time to sort and stock them. At least Brother Jiang is trying. He won't just sit and wait to lose. Some gaps can't be closed by hard work. When it hits 4 o'clock, you still have to leave. These are all homemade. Why reject so many? Anything without dates, with damaged packaging, or unclear sources, can't enter the New Year Goods Festival. We can't cut corners just because we're in a rush. The goods we reject aren't necessarily unsafe to eat. They just don't meet public sale requirements. We can work together after the paperwork is complete. Brother Jiang, morning sales are almost over. The organizers have come by twice already.
Tell them.
This afternoon's product types and quantities depend on what arrives. Don't count them in inventory early. A car is slipping on the slope ahead. The truck can't get through. The South Village Road adds 15 miles. But it's flatter. Split up. The vans take the county road. The ag trucks take the South Village Road. Stock any vehicle as soon as it arrives. Until the second count for the New Year Goods Festival. There are 3 hours and 20 minutes left. If we don't reach 80% by 4 o'clock, we can only leave the prime exhibition area. We can't extend it just because of the weather. We accept the rules. We'll request a review once the goods arrive. Even if the village's last-minute goods arrive, their packaging, receipts, and quality won't pass inspection. Jiang Chuan always pushes himself to the last minute. Like that makes him look capable. At least he won't win by forcing suppliers to break contracts. Go talk to him at his house. It'll take at least another hour. They might not make it by 4 o'clock. Turn the vehicles around and take the country road. Let the 2 lighter vehicles go first. Keep the heavy truck back until the road clears. The country road hasn't been plowed. Driving too fast could flip the vehicle. Safety first. If the goods don't make it, they don't make it. We can't risk lives for eligibility. "20 minutes left. If your goods don't arrive, I can only follow the rules." Did Dad. Only 15 minutes until 4 o'clock. All goods must be spot checked. Anything not checked can't count toward availability. Check the categories first. Once a batch in each category passes, stock it. Don't wait for the whole truck. All goods pass the co-op's initial inspection. Their sources and dates can be traced to each household. They meet the standards for continued trial sales. We're not leaving the prime exhibition area. These village goods we pulled together last minute may not sell as well as branded gift boxes. But are they what customers need? We'll know once we sell them. New Year goods approved. Targeted info is now being sent to nearby residents who need to buy. The system only delivers information. Sales depend on actual quality and service. I've had these vermicelli noodles back home. They're more substantial than gift box stuff. The co-op's number is on the package. If you find a quality issue at home, call us. Or call him in. Afternoon sales have caught up with the morning. Control checkout and restocking first. Don't let the crowd mess up the lines again. Give him in the community New Year goods delivery pilot for 3 months. Wansheng keeps its regular sales booth eligibility on Himin's final day. Boosting volume with system recommendations and cheap farm goods doesn't prove long-term ability. The trial sale rules were announced in advance. Both sides can promote independently. The final decision is based on actual sales and complaint records. If the cold storage is off for hours, all the meat and frozen goods will be ruined. This isn't just stealing business anymore. If we're caught, we'll go to jail. No one asked you to take part. You just need to act like you heard nothing. Just 'cause one normal power outage. Don't damage any equipment. By the time they notice, the New Year goods orders will be in breach. There isn't any lighting maintenance tonight. Which warehouse are you looking for? Property management is doing a temporary inspection. We'll be gone in 10 minutes. The person in charge already cleared it with upstairs. Just a normal power outage. Even if they find out tomorrow, it won't trace back to me. The power went out at 11 last night. The alarm didn't send any alert either. The warehouse is already up to 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Can we still sell it after refreezing it? No. Seal the whole warehouse first. Don't move a single item to the store. All New Year goods festival and community orders. Ship from here, worth at least $300,000. Contact customers and pause shipments first. Then have regulators and the insurer collect evidence on site. A large batch of goods has lost eligibility for sale. The related goods can't enter. Targeted promotions or order fulfillment. The cafeteria needs to start cooking tonight. I'll give you half a day at most to find a backup supplier. New Year goods distribution can't be delayed. We can only cancel this batch. The gifts for New Year's suddenly aren't available. A refund can't fix the timing. Cancel the orders. Refund them immediately. Any reasonable price difference from emergency purchases will be handled under the contract. If we compensate every order, the store's cash won't last until next week. We can't ship unqualified goods. Handle the customer's losses first. Then see how much we have left. The alarm's backup power was unplugged too. Both things happened at once. It doesn't look accidental. Secure the scene. Pull the access control footage and duty logs. Don't publicly accuse anyone without evidence. Only one temporary repair worker came in last night, but the log has no ID number. Make 3 backups of the original records. Give one to the police. Give one to the property manager. I'll seal and keep the last one. A major store compliance risk has been triggered. Targeted promotions and holiday order bonuses are suspended. The police investigation will take time. But customers and suppliers won't wait. Investigate the evidence slowly. Destroy it publicly today. If even one item gets out, Hyman will never explain it away. Some of it was only thawed. You can't see anything wrong from the outside. It'd be a shame to destroy it all. Once it exceeds the safe temperature, it can't be sold. Saving this shipment today could cost us the whole store tomorrow. All the money we've earned for months will be gone. We can earn the money back. But once we lose our principals, we'll have nothing left. Everyone says Hyman is going under. Can we still pay this month's wages? Payroll comes first. After 3 days of the toughest talks, I'll settle up with anyone who wants to quit that day. No one has to stay. Hyman's cold storage management is out of control. The holiday orders are in breach. If you keep supplying him, you bear the risk yourselves. The cold storage was shut off deliberately. The case is under investigation. I'll settle the debt according to the contracts. I'm not asking anyone to keep extending credit. When will the investigation have results? No one knows. Without cash on hand, we can only shut down. We should have sold the store earlier. At least we could have gotten $300,000. Now that the cold storage is ruined, it might not even fetch $30,000. I'll handle the payments and contracts. Whether to sell the store isn't your decision. Store sell-through rate, 31%. Trust level, 52%. Current conditions meet none of the promotion requirements. After payroll is paid, the account will have only $17,000 left. We can't even restock the basics. Starting tomorrow, we'll reduce operating hours. We'll keep only rice, flour, vegetables, and household goods. Survive first, then talk about recovery. King Yuan Cooperative can lend him in $200,000. It's a loan, not a gift or investment. The term is 1 year. Interest will match the bank's current rate. We can't just write, repay in 1 year for $200,000. Use Hyman's delivery contract receivables as collateral. Repay monthly based on a percentage. The cooperative can inspect the books. What you need most right now is time. And you still want the terms this detailed? The harder things get, the less we can rely on trust alone. If a dispute comes up later, the contract protects you. And it protects me too. With this money, the shelves can be restocked. No more high-risk frozen goods. Keep the rest for payroll, refunds, and emergencies. The cash has arrived. I'll deliver goods for 3 days first. Can we restore the credit terms after that? That depends on your repayments. We can reconcile every shipment the same day. When can we start selling frozen food again? After the cold storage passes inspection and the alarm system is upgraded, and after the responsibility investigation is complete. I can't promise a date yet. Basic operations are restored. Targeted promotions remain suspended. This card has always been registered to Wansheng. It should have been canceled after construction ended. The person that night said they were a property repair worker. The card opened the door normally, so I let them in. The access log only proves that Wansheng's card was used. It doesn't prove who ordered it. Keep checking who held the card and the payment records. During the new store's construction, you were responsible for the access pass. Sign a statement saying the card was later lost, and that you knew nothing else. The card was clearly taken from your drawer and handed to Cao Jinbiao. Did you see it? Don't say things you didn't see. You're only signing a factual statement. If something happens to Wansheng, you won't escape it as the store manager. The borrowed money is going out every day. What if the investigation drags on for months? Run the business based on the worst case. Don't stake our recovery on the investigation's outcome. The risk control plan is 60% complete. Cao Jinbo told me to cause a power trip. He said it would only delay deliveries, and nothing serious would happen. I took $20,000. You unplugged the alarm's backup power too. He said if we didn't unplug the alarm, the staff on duty would notice right away. Nonsense. That money was a normal equipment maintenance fee. I didn't order anything. The existing evidence still needs verification. Related parties may not delete records or coordinate their stories. If I sign this, the police will think the card was lost while in my possession. You'd only be accepting management responsibility. Nothing serious will happen. Once this blows over, I'll compensate you with $200,000. You were the one who said the member group was only for new customers. Now that something happened, you're throwing the store manager under the bus. And now it's my turn. Zhao Qian, who do you think got you where you are? Don't forget, after you broke up with Zhang Tuan, I gave you a job and a place to live. I can give all that back to you. But you have to tell the police that I had nothing to do with the cold storage incident and can't be held responsible for creating the member group. Whether I took part isn't decided by my word alone. The member data leak and the cold storage incident are separate matters. You take responsibility for what you did. I'm trying to help you. You're helping yourself after discovering Gao Jihao was preparing to make you take the blame. Give the evidence to the police. Keep the original equipment. You want to use it as leverage. I won't agree. The organization has recently received multiple service complaints involving this party, including delivery delays, which have affected our partners' interests. At present, most partners are less willing to work with them. Keeping their eligibility could create more potential risks. We'll hold a formal coordination meeting tomorrow. Hemin has the right to attend and explain. Both sides' materials will be publicly verified. After tomorrow, no supplier in the county will dare work with Jiang Chuan. Food complaints caused the dairy products to be pulled. The member data leak caused $120,000 in fraud. The failed cold storage ruined $300,000 worth of goods. Keeping a store like this in the association, with joint purchasing and credit privileges, would only shift the risk onto everyone else. Hemin does owe some money for goods. We're worried we won't get it back. Jiang Chuan has no warehouse, no truck fleet of his own, and is barely surviving on loans. If he goes under, the suppliers will be the ones who lose out. Both sides are here. Let's verify the materials first. Until the facts are clear, no conclusions can be drawn. The facts are all here. A few more explanations won't change the fact that Hemin is already insolvent. The final document has arrived. Check the numbers and seals first. Unconfirmed material can't be treated as evidence. I gave the original recording to the police. This is the legally issued receipt. You need to tell the police clearly that you aren't doing this for me, but to accept responsibility for what you actually did. All three things Gao Jihao mentioned happened. I'm not denying that. But the food passed inspection. The fraud money never entered Hemin's account. And the cold storage wasn't a management failure. It was deliberately shut off. One Wansheng access card record proves nothing. During the new store's construction, many people handled temporary cards. That's why I never said one card alone could determine guilt. The access records, payment trails, and recordings have all been given to the police. You really do owe the suppliers money, right? Here is each supplier's repayment schedule. We've already repaid 65%. The rest is covered by contracts and collateral. Anyone who wants to stop supplying us, I accept that. Anyone who wants to keep working with us, I'll pay in cash. The association can't before the facts are clear. Suspend Himmons. Joint purchasing and credit privileges based only on one side's statement. Boss Jiang's repayments are following the schedule. I withdraw my recommendation to suspend its eligibility. If the cold storage was sabotaged, it can't all be blamed on business capability. You believe him now. Wait until something happens again, then regret it. What really needs explaining is Wansheng's access pass. Why did it show up in my cold storage? The temporary electrician has admitted shutting off the cold storage blast furnace and alarm power, and identified Cao Jinbiao as the one who paid him. He says whatever he wants. That money was for equipment repairs. The repair invoices don't match the site records. The related accounts also received transfers from companies linked to Gao Jihao. You need to explain that. A normal company makes transfers every day. You can't call me part of the sabotage over one payment. This is a lawful interrogation, not a conviction on the spot. Keep the phone and financial records. Don't delete any data. Himen has management problems. We've also submitted a correction and repayment plan. The association can't treat unresolved criminal acts as the victim store's fault. I'll resume 3 days of cash-on-delivery supply. Once operations run normally, we'll gradually extend the payment terms. Okay. Himen isn't asking for blind trust. Everyone has to deal with each other. All payments will follow the new contract. The cooperative will keep supplying directly until the cold storage is restored. We'll only supply room temperature and same-day sale goods. By order.
Cao Jinbiao said Gao paid the money.
And told me to make it look like an equipment trip, without leaving signs of sabotage. He only told me to teach the people involved a lesson. He also brought the relevant documents. You carried out the operation and found people to take action. Now you're trying to pin it on me. Without your transfers and your card, why would I do this for you? What proof do you have? We kept our joint purchasing license. So why are there still so few customers? The investigation proved someone harmed us. That doesn't mean customers will forget 3 scandals overnight. We still have to earn back their trust one order at a time. Then let's start with today's order. The basic operating conditions are restored. Targeted promotions. Under observation for 7 days. You approved the equipment service fee. The pass was handed over from your office. Cao Jinbiao was in frequent contact with you before and after the incident. I paid Cao Jinbiao for marketing. I don't know how he used it. Zhao Qian was keeping the pass. She may have lost it. Zhao Qian has submitted a recording. Its contents contradict your statement. You signed this loss report. This 200,000 yuan is yours now. The recording was edited. I want it authenticated. The original device has been sealed. The authentication will be done according to law. He told me to organize suppliers to buy out Himen and arrange the cold storage. There's chat evidence for everything. I had nothing to do with the membership scam, but the fake top-up group was also run by the Wansheng store manager. Providing evidence doesn't mean you are free of responsibility. I know. I admit what I did. But Gao Jihao can't hide behind the scenes and pretend he's clean. I turned in the recordings, the group records, and the messages Gao Jihao told me to forward. The police say I helped recruit people to the groups and spread the links. I have to take responsibility too. This is the result of the choices you made. If I'd listened to you sooner and stayed away from Gao Jihao, things wouldn't have come to this. You didn't do wrong because of who you were with. You did it because every time you chose whatever benefited you most. Cao Jinbiao, you took the money and botched the job. And now you dare turn on me. Without you, why would I go after a small supermarket? You wanted Zhao Qian and me to take the fall for you. Stop talking. Get in the cars separately. They finally turned on each other. Did we win? The investigation isn't over, and the court hasn't ruled. All we can do now is handle every product and every account properly. The cold storage sabotage, membership fraud, and forced trade cases are hereby ruled on in accordance with the law. Gao Shihao shall bear criminal and civil liability. Cao Jinbiao is punished for forced trade and disrupting business operations. Zhao Qian shall bear corresponding responsibility and assist in compensating the victims. Jiang Chuan. I know it's too late to say anything now. Then don't say it to me. The people who should apologize are the customers who were scammed because they trusted him in. The compensation just came through. You can keep some for working capital. You don't have to repay everything at once. Repay the debts that have come due first. When Himin was at its hardest, you took on the risk with us. We can't make you keep waiting. We'll repay the cooperative loan gradually as agreed. There's no need to drain our cash early. So we'll repay the agreed percentage without overreaching and without dodging the debt. The place across the street is bigger, and the renovations are newer. You could take it over and open a second store. It's right across from Himin, and it comes fully equipped. It really is cheap. We shouldn't open it now. The first store's cash flow and team just recovered. Expanding blindly would repeat our old risks. If we pass up this price, we may not get another chance. A cheap deal that's wrong for us now is still expensive. The temporary business crisis is over. Final mission issued. Gain 10,000 genuine repeat customers within 90 days. Keep the overall complaint rate below 1%. No extra immunity funds or products will be provided during the mission. All customer traffic must come from genuine operating ability. Jiang, the store just recovered. What are you looking at now? I'm checking whether we can build the business without relying on our competitors to fall. The 90-day final mission. 10,000 repeat customers. That's over 100 customers spending here every day on average. Our total daily customers now may not even reach that number. The system isn't counting store visits. It's counting customers who make a genuine second purchase. One big promotion won't help. First, bring back the old customers we lost after the cold storage incident. That's more practical than having Wang Mu recruit new ones. "89 days left on the final mission. Current genuine repeat customers, 216. I ordered it for 7 p.m. It didn't arrive until 9. The kids were already asleep. We'll refund the delivery fee for this order and set up a fixed route tomorrow. If you don't want to keep using us, I understand. The orders are too scattered. One trip covers 3 neighborhoods. It's hard not to be late. Starting today, each route will have a fixed area and order limit. Once it's full, we'll stop taking orders. We can't use customers' time to cover our scheduling gaps. If the pot is damaged, just replace it. Why take pictures and log it? The records aren't meant to hassle customers. They're meant to show whether the problem came from purchasing, transport, or storage. If the same problem happens 3 times, we have to change the supply method. Before, if produce got damaged, we could only return it. Now, even the next shipment is improved. I'm willing to keep ordering. "60 days left on the final mission. Progress, 34.2%. At this rate, we'll reach only a little over 7,000 in 90 days. The first month was spent fixing problems. The next 2 months will truly test repeat business. Should we run another big top-up promotion and lock in the customers first? The scam scandal just ended. We can't fake loyalty with top-up numbers. Only when customers willingly come back a second and third time will him improve what it can do. Current progress is below the projected completion line. The delivery time used to keep changing. Now you can come down at 7 and pick it up. No more waiting at home all night. We still deliver upstairs for those with mobility issues. The other orders are handed over at one central spot, so drivers make fewer repeat trips. With the same 3 people, we can now fill twice as many orders in a day. The number of repeat customers has grown for days in a row. The complaint rate has dropped to 0.8%. The produce for same-day eating can be riper. Put items that need storage in separate labeled boxes. Use different labels for construction sites, neighborhoods, and stores. More detailed sorting means more labor. But returns have definitely dropped. The reduced waste is shared with the farmers based on their share. So the co-op doesn't bear all the sorting costs. Supply stability has reached 96%. Rent is 20% lower than in the county seat. Sign today and get 2 months free. Free rent isn't the deciding factor. There are 3 older neighborhoods and a school nearby. That's enough daily demand. But the distribution center is too far away. We can change the co-ops to daily. Shuttle trips into one to the county seat and one to the neighboring town. Let's run a 2-week trial first. Then open it if costs and waste meet the standard. It's almost closing time today. We're still short 13. The system doesn't count repeat orders from the same person. And we can't find people just to pad the numbers. Can we make it? That depends on whether there's real demand tonight. King Lake Garden has 10,002 real repeat customers. The overall complaint rate is 0.76%. Ultimate task complete. The unlimited traffic system has entered long-term operations mode. The system still only gave us the chance to serve the community. Whether the store can survive still depends on US. The first store was where we were forced to learn how to run a business. The second store can't rely on fixing problems afterward. The procedures, backup vehicles, and after-sales records are all ready. This time, it's not about narrowly escaping disaster. You truly turned one store into two. Jiang Chuan, can we talk in private? The store is open. Say what you have to say here. After Gao Jiao's accident, I paid compensation and lost my job too. Only recently have I realized 5 years together shouldn't end just because you lost your job. The day I was laid off, you weren't acting on impulse? You'd already chosen a new life, and only then told me we were breaking up. I admit I looked down on you for having no money, and was afraid of struggling with you, but we were together for 5 years. Didn't you feel even a little reluctant to let go? What I miss is the person who used to want to build a life with me, not the you who kept helping others hurt me. I won't ask you to take me back. Just give me a job. I used to manage the Wansheng store. I can help you run the store. Himan hires people based on ability and integrity. You were involved in the rumors in the member group and in the past instructions. I can't give you this job. I've already taken the punishment and paid compensation. Taking punishment settles your old debt. It doesn't mean others have to hand you their future. If you'd had what you have today when you opened your store, I wouldn't have left you. So there's even less chance we can go back. You chose today, not me. There's no rush to open the third store. Let's run the distribution center for 3 months first. Then sign a long-term store contract once the data is stable. Let's follow this plan. I used to think problems could be solved as long as I worked hard enough. Now I know I shouldn't leave all the risks until after something goes wrong. Then who'll run the third store? We'll train someone first. No temporary promotions just to open a store. From the first rejected truckload of produce to the cold storage loss of 300,000. You were there every time. But I don't want to brush all that aside with one thank you. Then what do you want to say? I want to ask you. Besides being business partners, would you build the rest of your life with me? The next breakthrough is close. Let me see you like you did back then. Still turn 360 degrees. Don't hide a thing. Same rules as the first time. Turn your phone around 360 degrees. I want to see what kind of business area this is. Oh my God. This is the place I once told you to shut down right away. The place is still the same. The construction sites, neighborhoods, and villages are still here too. No one had met their needs before. I admit I was wrong this time. Back then, all I saw was an empty road. I didn't see how many people lived 2 miles away. Store 1 has a normal order volume today. Store 2 has completed 80% of its deliveries. The distribution center's vehicles all left on time too. The complaint records. We'll review them all this afternoon. Don't skip steps just because business is good now. When you first opened the store, I was worried you'd close the next day. Now, when we shop, even my daughter only wants Himan. Recognizing a store doesn't mean every shipment will be perfect. What's important is being able to find someone to fix problems. Traders used to pay whatever price they offered. Now the price is set in advance by contract. Farmers know exactly how much to grow. Substandard products are still rejected. Stable prices don't mean lower standards. Thank you. The third store can officially sign the contract. Make it a 3-year term. Spell out rent, exit terms, and repair responsibilities. We won't expand on impulse. Do you think the key to getting this far was the traffic at the opening? Traffic only gets customers to see a store. Their first visit may come from a recommendation. Their second visit comes from the products. Coming back a third time means someone takes responsibility when there's a problem. Long-term operations are running steadily. The store's real repeat customer rate has reached 78%. The host is now capable of operating independently. I once thought unlimited traffic could turn my life around overnight. Only later did I understand. The system never gave me success. It only gave me a chance not to be overlooked. The third store is signed. What are we doing next? First, we'll run all 3 stores well. Then, when the team, funding, and supply chain can keep up, we'll go look around the next place.